that spring, all of us had broken hearts and bruised spots in our souls where there used to be stars. And we couldn't resist seeing if those memories were still black and blue, seeing if looking at you still hurts. And sometimes I wanted to. Because where there were once kissed constellations, there are now only scars. Baby, you see, I'd fallen in love with those cats. And the way that door in the basement never really closed, but the doors behind your eyes were never really open. And no one can love on a sinking boat, and I loved you so. But there are some things that just won't float. No matter how much salt is in the water, no matter how much you want it in your bones, you were a broken bowl and I was not gold. I couldn't fix your cracks, I couldn't wait for you to be happy enough to love me back to the way we were when smiling was first nature and laughter was on your right hand. Although I suppose I'd always known. My moody blue, you were shadowed even when you smiled, and although I grew in the darkness for a while, just like my namesake, I grew better in the sun. And I guess what I want to say is I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the ties that came undone. I'm sorry for what we couldn't become. I wish I'd been better at my double knots. 'Cause sometimes pulling on a bow looks a whole lot like letting go. Sometimes it's not Cupid's arrow that flies from the other side. Sometimes you're just tripping on your laces. Remember how yours were never tied? And I was never very good at running, but every time I lost our races, we were still ending on the same line, and that's the thing about always being behind. It meant that I was always running towards you. Until that day I told you I wanted to walk away, when I said I don't want to leave, but I just can't stay. I can't just stay. That's when I tripped and accidentally on purpose broke my starry sky heart. That's the thing about love. You're always falling. And although most of the time it feels a lot like flying, every bird can tell you that sometimes you get broken wings, sometimes you just can't fix things. And sooner or later we all end up bruised, but being black and blue means you're the color of the sky. And it's okay to split open, it's okay to cry. You gotta let your heart feel broken. After all, it's the only way to let in the light.